mindfulness meditation is a form of vipassana meditation. Yeah, but what form are we on? Okay, well, yeah, okay. Good morning, everybody, and good morning to anyone watching us on YouTube. It's a beautiful autumn day. Yes, yeah, beautiful. And today we have Alan joining us for the first time. So Alan is my new patient. Yeah. So welcome, Alan. So have we gone through around and introduced ourselves? I think so, Alan. Yes.
I'm Hal.
Yeah.
Hi, Hal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm her keeper.
Yes.
Judy.
Yeah. Yeah. Judy and I have been friends for a long time, since
15 years.
yeah, since I moved to Indiana. So and we've been doing this for about nearly 3 years. This month it will be 3 years. Yeah, and people come and go, but we've been doing it.
This is number 126
Wow.
YouTube video.
We go through topics over again. But like you shared with us that you practiced meditation before. What there are different forms of meditation, different, and they are all beneficial. But what type of meditation did you practice in the past?
Well, really just random guided meditations.
Yes.
Yeah. So nothing really consistent.
Okay. So here we practice together, but we learn how to meditate on our own. So we don't rely on the guided, recording. Sometimes, you can use the guided recording and it's still good, but sometimes you are in the situations that you need to apply the meditation skill and you can't really turn that on. So if you have that skill right inside of you, you can start to practice that. So basically, mindfulness meditation is the practice of raising awareness and awareness of our own senses, our own feeling, emotion, thoughts, and also awareness of what's going on in the environment around us. Yeah, and also the awareness of how we interact with what's going on as well. And it takes practice. Now, when we talk about the basic of meditation, the basic tool that we use to help people to start to concentrate, to raise awareness, is the breath work. But we also use the 6 senses. So for those who have been here before, what are the 6 senses?
Well, the eyes.
Yeah. Yes, the eyes, ears, mind, yes, mouth, yeah, a smell, nose, yeah. Touch is skin, right? Body, skin. So, and the 6th sense is like the mind, I think, yeah, awareness. And for each sense, we, the way we see things, with the way we hear, with the way we smell, with the way we taste, we feel, it can be negative or positive, right? So in mindfulness meditation, we want to change the negative to the positive. So that's why if we are aware of what our senses are doing in the present moment, we can try to make changes and become more positive. Yeah. So let's say if we look at the rain, some people will say, oh my God, it's raining again, it's so miserable. So that's kind of negative thinking. But we can change it to the positive thinking, saying, oh, okay, we appreciate the rain, we need the rain, you know, rain makes plants grow and feed us water, so you become more positive. Yeah, yeah.
Charges.
Yeah. Right. Because all the negativities are not going to be good for us. You know, the negativity will affect us down to the cellular level too. So smelling the same, you know, sometimes we smell something bad and we become frustrated with that smell, and or we start, you know, blaming whoever is doing the bad smell or whatever. But in that present moment, when you realize that you have those negative thoughts, then you change it. You say, okay, you know, I realize that I don't like this smell, but it will pass. Nothing is permanent. It will pass. And we just go through it, see it for what it is. Yeah. Same with tasting, right? Sometimes we eat something that didn't taste good, but instead of saying, oh, this tastes yucky and I don't like it, oh, no, no. So we change it. We change the way we think. We'll say, okay, it's not so good, but we appreciate the people who put in the time and effort to prepare it. And that way, you know, we cultivate all the positive in our mind. So today is the 1st of November. So the month of giving thanks, you know, Thanksgiving is coming up. So I decided to do this session for the practice of gratitude. But gratitude is so important in our lives. And there is a science to that too. You know, when you practice gratitude, there is a science how it changes your brain, your way of life. So, who can say, if you practice gratitude, what it can do for you? Yeah. It makes you happy. It brings positivity. Yeah, it brings positivity. What else?
Warm light.
Yes.
And also the people around you.
Yeah, makes you connected to the people.
Yeah. So you build connection.
You appreciate
yeah.
little things instead of high expectations.
Okay.
You have small expectations, but you more appreciate.
And more appreciative. Yes. So when we say practicing gratitude, do we know how to practice gratitude? How do we practice gratitude?
One way is just appreciating very, very simple things.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it starts the momentum.
Right. Yeah. So practicing the small things make you realize that, you know, you don't have to have great things to be happy and to be grateful. You know, some people, you know, we get stuck into this mindset where, oh, I have to have nice car to appreciate life, or I have to have beautiful home to appreciate life. But when we appreciate the small things that we have in our lives on a daily basis, then we realize that we have a lot when you appreciate small things.
Don't take your blessings for granted.
Yeah, don't take your blessings for granted. But mindfulness meditation is also the practice of raising awareness in this very present moment. So we live with awareness in every second, every minute, every hours of our lives. So we don't wait until tomorrow to appreciate things. You know, no, well, wait. I have to work really hard today, so I achieve my dream tomorrow, and I will appreciate that when it comes, right? So you wait for tomorrow to come to appreciate that when you're not appreciating what you have at the present moment. So there is an acronym. So Thanksgiving. So if you think about the word thanks, you know how to practice. Okay. So T is for making time for your practice. If you don't make time for your practice, you can't practice, right? So T is making time to practice gratitude. And when you carve out that time, what do? You can sit down and you write down your journal. So this has been done in research. When you write down in your journal every day what you're thankful for, being grateful for, it enriches you. But as you work and you think and you write, all of that actually change your biochemistry right in here. When you practice gratefulness, your dopamine level will go up, your serotonin will go up. So only neurotransmitters and hormones that make you feel happy will automatically be elevated. And then that is going, everything that is going on in your body, physiologically, biologically, chemically, is going to change your brain. So when you practice gratitude, it's going to bring the cell, it's going to change the cells in your prefrontal cortex, in the limbic system, in the hypothalamus. And this been shown in research also. So that act of practicing gratitude is going to bring about changes in your brain that, and your biochemistry that automatically make you calmer, happier as well. So make time to practice gratitude. And writing things down is very effective. You can think, yes, but add the writing down. So have a gratitude journal is very helpful. And then when you look back, you'll see that it grows. Okay, so what you practice will grow stronger. What you practice, if so you practice gratitude, your gratitude grows stronger. When you write down your list of every day what you are grateful for, and a year from now you look back, you'll see, oh, I have more, and I have more, and I have more things that I'm thankful for. It grows, right? And then H is for what? H is for highlighting. So highlight, so you may have a lot going on in your day, but at the end of the day, when you go and make time, 5 minutes or 10 minutes to practice gratitude, you may have a lot going on in your mind. So highlight the best. What's your top wins of the day? Your wins doesn't have to be big wins. Small thing can be a win, but highlight. What's your highlight of the day? And then A is for acknowledging. So gratitude, when we express it towards other people, that's the best, right? So you acknowledge people who helped you in the day or yesterday or whatever, but acknowledge and then practice that acknowledgement. So not just think, say it out or express it by action. Like Laura does that a lot. I know she practices. So she would send beautiful texts and say beautiful things. So I said, oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Selfishly, it helps. It's true. It helps me a lot to practice that.
Yeah, but we forget, we forget that, okay, deep in our heart, deep in our mind, we think it. Like even I don't practice it as good as I say, right? Like I would think about my husband or my children or my friends, and I think about how good they are to me, and but I think, but I don't say it out. I don't send a text. They don't know. They don't know that I appreciate them, right? So I need to be better at that. I need to make time. Again, it's making time to practice gratitude. I don't make time. I don't make time to write small text or small email. Just one word. No, not one word. One word. Can I say thanks or but a few words. A few words.
If I may insert how I started basically to practice this appreciation and gratitude.
Yeah.
Because things were taken away from me that mattered.
Yeah.
So I start suffering.
Yeah.
So with suffering came, after suffering came an insight. So
Yes.
then I realized, wait a second, things were taken away from me for a reason. So I can see, just like you said, things, distractions were taken away from me.
Yeah.
And I was left with solitude. Like in a prison, it's like, okay, me and myself, what are we doing? What are we soul searching? And then I realized I'm like, I'm either going down more or I'm going up like a buoy, like so then I said, okay, what nourishes me right now to get up?
Yes.
So I realized that I actually practice gratitude and thankfulness.
Yeah.
It makes me a little bit one step up, one.
Right. Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, but that's how that's how I started. It was not. It had to come from within. Because just like with journaling, you mentioned journaling.
Yeah.
There's one thing I can't do this. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Are you there with journaling?
Sometimes, not currently.
Yeah.
I am not at all.
No.
And I hear you, and I feel like you're talking to me, to my, I'm like, maybe
I'm
I
not
should
even,
start, but I'm not doing it.
Yes.
Yet.
So these are research based. Mindfulness meditation is scientifically backed and research based. So we know the theory, we just don't apply it. I mean, I can, like, I have to admit that I'm talking the fact, but I'm not practicing myself. Right? So giving this talk reminds me that I need to practice. And if you practice, it will enrich your life in many ways. But talking about writing down, acknowledging people who are important to you, who matter to you, we probably have a lot, and we can't really send out every single day. So you can do, okay, today I'm going to send 3 messages to 3 people. Tomorrow I'll send messages to 3 more people, and then you just do that, cycle around and check in with people. Yeah. Just 2 or 3 people per day, just to practice that. So acknowledging, and then N is for nature. Is for nature. So appreciate nature. Be grateful for nature. We need nature. And oftentimes we don't. We don't just go out in the backyard and be in the fresh air and look at the trees or hear the birds, do things like that. But nature, air. Do we say thank you, air? But that they do have relationship with us also. So this doctor, I'm bad with name, Komodo or some. Oh, I should have looked up, but Japanese. And the Japanese doctor who first discovered through his research that water has emotion. Okay, water has emotion, and what his experiment is that he would put water in each container separately, right? And every day he will feed emotion into that water. One receives love, one receives hate, one receives frustration, and all of those emotions. And then he examined the molecules of the water under the microscope. The shape of the water changes depending on what emotion you feed the water. You can look that up on YouTube. So if you feed the water with love, the crystal is beautiful. It's like a diamond shape, very beautiful. When you feed that water hate, that water becomes really discolored and misshapen. You can go to YouTube and see all the pictures that he posted on there. But yeah, but so
you better not drink unhappy water.
no, but I started.
With plants.
Yeah,
If you
plants,
plant
the same. Plant the same. Yeah, plant right. They blossom. They last longer. So I did an experiment myself though. So Hal bought me some roses for my birthday, beautiful roses. So every morning when I came down, I put it on the kitchen counter. And every morning I came down, I would say, thank you. Thank you, roses, for letting me appreciate your beauty. Thank you for staying fresh, long lasting, for me to appreciate you longer. Well, normally, if I didn't do that, the roses last for a few days and then start. Well, this thing still standing up even a week later, still looking really beautiful. Some of them droop, but the majority of them still stand upright. And I said, oh my God, it works.
Give them an
aspirin. I don't know, I didn't do that. So, but imagine, if we do that to the environment, then our environment is going to be more beautiful, and to each other. But talk about that. 70% of what's in our body is water. Okay, 70% of what's in our body is water. And if we feed negativity inside, then what happened to that water? It will look like what Dr. I can't even say his name. I can look it up. But yeah, Komodo. So it will look like what that experiment showed. And when that happened to the water in our body, it affects everything else. Movement of electrons, movement of nutrients, everything in and out of the cells. So our body becomes, not very good physically, biologically. Okay, so try to feed ourselves with loving, thoughts and things like that. And then K is for kindness. K in the thanks word is for kindness. So express kindness. Express kindness to everything that is going on around us. People, pet, environment, everything. And that's when we express kindness, that's a way of practicing gratitude, right? And then S is for savoring. It's also, appreciating, savoring the small things in life. Like you say, don't wait for the big thing. Enjoy even the simplicity in life. Tiny thing around you. Enjoy that. Don't wait until tomorrow to enjoy that. So that, if you think about each letter of the word thanks, you know how to practice. First of all, you have to make time for it. Yeah? Okay. So with that, I'm going to start the meditation practice. And I'd like to invite you to take a few deep breaths in and out. So the breathing, again, we breathe in very slow and deep. And then we can hold for 2 or 4 seconds, and then we breathe out. And make sure that the out breath is very, very slow. Make sure that out breath is slower than the in breath. And you can close your eyes if that works better for you. Some people cannot close the eyes. They prefer to open the eyes, so you can open your eyes. And assume a comfortable position. You can sit up, stand up, or lay down, whichever you prefer. It's important that you feel comfortable in your position so that it doesn't distract your practice. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. You are aware of how you're breathing. Breathing out, you know you are breathing out slower than you're breathing in. And as you follow your breath, you start to concentrate, you focus on your breath. Sometimes your monkey mind can take your mind away from focusing on your breath. When that happens, you just acknowledge, see things for what they are. Acknowledge that your monkey mind is wandering and you need to bring it back into focus. Now, after a few deep breaths in and out, you may notice that you are starting to relax. If you're not totally relaxed yet, you can start to focus. Bring your attention to your body. Bring your awareness to your senses. You may still feel that your neck muscles and your shoulders are still tight. As you breathe in and out deeply and slowly, you can try and relax your muscles. As you take deep breath in, you can say to yourself, I appreciate this air that is flowing into my body. I appreciate this oxygen that gives me life. And as you breathe out slowly, you can say to yourself, I appreciate that my lungs are helping me to get rid of carbon dioxide. Our lungs work constantly to keep us alive. And a lot of the time we don't focus on our lungs and give thanks and express gratitude to our lungs. And knowing that we are taking the oxygen inside our body, we become aware of the connection between our bodies and the plants, nature around us. And we know that the plants are the things that give us oxygen. And we can express thanks to the plants, the trees around us. But at the same time, when we give back the carbon dioxide, we give the plants and the trees what they need. So we become more aware of this symbiotic relationship between us and nature, between us and the plants and the trees. So this practice of deep breathing gives us more awareness of the deep connection between us and nature. As we bring awareness to our lungs, we become more aware of our heart that sits deep amongst the lungs. And again, a lot of the time we don't pay attention to our heart that works constantly 24 hours a day to keep us alive. Maybe we will take a moment to say thanks to our heart. as we practice gratitude towards our body, the lungs, the heart, maybe the liver, the gut, all the organs that we have in the body that keep us alive. We realize that we need to do more to show our appreciation. So what can we do to our organs to express our gratitude to them? We become aware of our roles, our connection to the body. And we realize that we have to start eating better, drinking better, give our body all the wonderful nutrients that it needs. And we don't want to put toxins in our body that affect our organs in a negative way. This awareness of the connection between us and nature, and between us and our physical body, make us more aware of what we need to do. Deep breaths in, breathing in. We know we are breathing in. And slow breaths out. Breathing out. We know we are breathing out. A lot of the time when we think about gratitude, we express gratitude outwards to other people, to our pets, to our environment, but we forget to express gratitude to ourselves. So the gratitude practice involves both expressing gratitude outward and returning back in ourselves. And in this present moment that we are practicing raising our awareness, we become more aware of the multitude of things that we can be grateful for. And with the simplicity of just enjoying this present moment, taking in the air, being in nature, being surrounded by friends is enough. We may think that this is just the ordinary, so simple, but it can build up to become something extraordinary. Deep breath in and slow breaths out.
Excuse me.
And as we take deep breaths in and out, and we feel this heart being filled up with gratitude, and this mind being filled up with gratitude, we can start sending it out. And you can say to yourself, I'm sending this gratitude to whoever you want to send out. Or you can just send your compassion, your gratitude to the universe as a whole, to all living sentient beings. I express my gratitude to the north. I express my gratitude to the south. I express my gratitude to the west. I express my gratitude to the east. And I want to share this happiness that I'm feeling right now in this present moment to all sentient beings. The joy that I find in the simple things in life is growing. And it's becoming abundance with my practice. And I want to express my gratitude through sharing. Deep breathing in. I know I'm breathing in. Slowly breathing out. I know how I am breathing out. For the next 5 minutes or so, I invite you to practice this mindfulness meditation in silence. Deep breath in. And slowly breathing out. You can now start moving your hands and feet and open your eyes if you like. How's everyone feeling? How is your practice? You're good? Relaxing? So we can do some stretching and then we'll do walking meditation. So we do walking meditation because mindfulness meditation is not about sitting in one place in the quiet room and practice. You can practice that in any position. You can do it standing, walking, laying, but we do a little bit of walking meditation and then we sit down and share experience. And yeah. So let's stand up and maybe do a few stretches before we walk. You can be very Ellen, till we sit back down later. So you can. Okay, so we take deep breath in and then breathe out, bend down and touch your floor as you can. And deep breath in, go up to your knees, straighten your back, and breathing out, going back down. Breathing in, going all the way back up. Bring your arms up and out. Bring it back down. So we do 2 more times like that. Okay, deep breath in. Bring your arms all the way back up. And then breathe out and down. Breathe in, raise your hands up to your knees, straighten your back. And go back down to the floor. Breathing out. Breathing in, go all the way back up. Raise your hands up and breathing out, bring it down. One more time. Okay. Breathe that in and out. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Okay. You can swing if you want. Just moving your body a little bit. I like swinging. Or we can do this too. Just swing your arms forward like that. Move your legs a little bit. Taking off. Yes. All right. Okay. So, have you done walking meditation before, Alice? No? Okay. So, yeah. At the beginning, when we teach walking meditation, we use the bell. So, with each bell ringing, you step up with one foot, like this. Okay. Step up, and then step up with the other one, like that. Okay. But as you walk, you try to bring awareness of what's going on, how the feet are touching the ground, how your posture is, and you incorporate the deep breaths at the same time. And then you raise awareness of your surrounding, what you see, what you hear, and even awareness of your thoughts, what you're thinking and so on. So just, be aware of the present moment. Okay, now we can start. do one more circle. Okay. So we can. All right. So we will share our experience then. How the practice was for you today? What difficulties you have? What wins you have?
It's always nice to come and kind of just reflect on life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah. How was your practice today? What did you do during your practice?
I sniffled a lot.
Yeah.
Try not to think about sniffling.
So you were more aware of your sniffling.
I guess it's that time of year for colds. So.
Yeah. So when you
Worry every day, no food, and then worry about the gunshot. Just by appreciating out there looking for and then looking back for family. You have a job to do, you have a nice house to stay in, warm and cold. I mean, all of the things that in my mind. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes. It makes you feel happier when you practice gratitude. You feel happier. You can build up your self-esteem that way too by practicing gratitude. Yeah. 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 How about you, Alan? How was your practice today?
For me, being thankful for my body was helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's changing from what's wrong, thinking about what's wrong, what's not feeling good, what's bothering me,
Yeah.
to thinking I'm giving my body what it needs. I'm taking care of myself. Thoughts to positive thoughts toward my body.
Right.
That's what I found myself saying over and over. I'm giving my body what it needs. I'm giving my body what it needs.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
That was really lovely.
Yeah. So you, by doing that, you'll see the transformation in your body, in your health. Yep. That the first step is to recognize what our bodies need. Oftentimes we forget about what they need, and we keep doing what we like, the soul, whatever like doing, but we forget that some of the things that we did was not good for our bodies, right? That's good. That's good. How about Elise? No. Yeah, yeah, Edith.
For me, focusing on appreciation really helped the worries disappear. Good instead of going on.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So imagine if you do that every single day, it's going to grow. It's going to change you. Yes. So practice makes perfect, and practice allows growth, right? Yeah, that's very good. Oh, don't worry. I cough too. I said it's funny. I cough because suddenly my throat got so dry. It caused me to cough. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. So how about you?
I was just like what we have and
Yes.
how peaceful it is that we can.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So the simplicity, right? You don't have to have a lot to feel happy. Yeah. That's very good. So yeah, very good. Yeah. Yeah. How about you?
Being a religious person, I take it one step. I appreciate myself. I appreciate everything I have around, and then I always go directly to the source, because even the breathing is not on my own. I couldn't. I couldn't generate breathing. I couldn't generate healing.
Yeah.
I can shift towards better, but I can't generate. So I'm very appreciative that God woke me up today and I was able to drive. And even though I did wake up with a headache, a slight headache, I'm appreciating that I can function. I'm very, very appreciative for the simple thing. Just getting up here, being with people instead of laying flat in bed.
Yes.
Very appreciating. And so I had to give thanks to the one that gives me all that energy and the source. And also work with him or with the divinity, the divine presence. Work with that divine presence, not against it. Because many times I do work against it.
You blame, right? God, why did
not necessarily blame too.
No?
It's just that I am negative instead of positive. And he's all positive. He gives, and I don't reciprocate. To also help a little bit, myself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, preparing for this session helped me to realize that I need to do more. Every day my habit, like Hal knows, is I pray and I say, say sorry, right? Repentance practice or something. So sorry for all the things that I did and unintentionally or intentionally that are not good for me, for the people around me. So I say that's my routine, but I say that to Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, right? I'm a Buddhist. But I think God, Jesus, everybody, that we all believe in the same. But anyway, so I do that. That's my routine every morning. And then I say but I thank Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and the spiritual beings who are supporting me and helping me. But so I do that every day. I say thanks every day, but I say thanks to the divine. I forget to say thanks to
She tells me
the people.
Me too. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah.
That I'm appreciative of people, but then I go directly to the source. I don't think that's what Creator wants.
Yeah.
He wants us
It really
because
is.
we
Yeah.
live on Earth.
Right.
We're not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
So
like, don't forget what you have
yeah,
here.
yeah. So we need to
I'm the
say
same
thanks
way.
to
I'm on
people.
the same. I'm going directly looking for the stars, but I forget where I am.
Yeah. It's funny. I had to share this morning. One of my patients texted me and gave me this thing, and it's created by AI for sure, and it's all about elderly people. But I'll play it for you and see. Oh, I don't know if you can hear. Let me just. Okay. I'll play it again. But this patient is an older patient, right? She's in her 70s, and she sent this to me. I hope you can all hear. Oh.
World, we live in times where we see many humans, but not humanity.
Yeah.
We live in times where the rich have more rooms than children, and the poor have more children than rooms. We live in times where smartphones bring you closer to those who are far, but distance you from those who are closer. We live in times where a single mother can look after 10 children, but 10 children can't look after a single mother. We live in times where many know the price of everything, but not the value of anything. We live in times where our contact lists are huge, but our relationships are poor. We live in times where the rich walk miles to digest food, while the poor walk miles to search for food. We live in times where our possessions are more, but our appreciation is less. We live in times where we know how to earn a good living, but somehow forget how to live a good life. If you're praying for God's guidance today, comment Amen. Stay blessed.
It's a reminder for sure. But some of it, it's not, it's not that we all live like that, right? Some of us do try to show appreciation and care for others, but there are times when we forget. We are not perfect. We don't do it 100%. There are times that we forget. So it's good to be reminded. Okay. Well, with that, I thank everyone for joining me today for this practice. And it's a beautiful day, so go out there and enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the weekend, beautiful weekend, and I hope everybody have a peaceful, happy weekend, full of joy and love. Namaste. Yeah.